So if I go to add videos, I can see the videos here, but they are not looking good. Let's try to get something Bootstrap CSS. So I can say get Bootstrap. Let's go and see the list. Let's go to the list group and let's grab this list, and we will put this list group. So if I go to my Flix in the videos.js, I showed the videos here on the right side. Okay, but here I will use so if I get this array, maybe I will use this one here. I will say if my converted array and I will start with the list group, and I'll delete all this one, and I will control X this one, and now here I will start my converted array, and I will close the my converted array, and I will close the UL tag. And this part of li, I'll take it and I'll put it here, and I'll take this video title and put it here. So I don't need this div tag. I don't need this div tag. I don't need this div tag also. I need only li tag. So now I'll save this one. Let's see now. So I get each one is in its own box. Each one is in its own box. Maybe I can make it bold. Let's make it bold. And let's give some spacing after the top one. Okay, we have some spacing and the videos are here. Let's add one more or two, and I'll put another video. Let's put this one. Oh, I'll put this video. I get all the details. I'll add the video and I get it here. Let's add the thumbnail here. So I'll add the thumbnail on the left side. So maybe I can say, for example, div, and here I'll say div class name equal to col md4, and the class name div class name equal to col md8, and I will put this value here, and let's make this class name row. So I get this on the right side, but I need to put the real image here now. So I'll say image source equal to value dot what is that one, value dot what is the thumbnail called, dot thumbnail and alt equal to, this is the image. I will give some class name to the image, img responsive, img thumbnail. Let's see now. Okay, so I get all the thumbnails also. Let's try to add one more video and see how it looks now. Let's add this one. So let's add this one. I'll add it and I got it here. So yeah, so this is we are adding the videos and we are viewing it. Now we can add as many video as we want, and pretty much this part is done. We have pagination also here. Let's see if pagination really works by changing the to 5 per page. So we have 5. I go to the second page. I go to first page. So pagination is also working. Now I will go and create the detail page. Before going to detail page, I want to see when I go to home page, I should be able to go to default home page, and let's create another list. For example, I can say songs site. So if I go here, you will see this is my ID. If I go to the home page, I'm going to home page, but I also want to go, if I put this ID, I should be able to go to home page with this list ID, which I have been passing it. So if I'm not passing it, it should go to the default one, but if I'm passing it, it should go to the home page with this ID. So let's try to do this one part. So I'll go to the I will go to my app.js, not app.js. I will go to layout one. Here we have the routing. So let's say what happened if I want to go to home page with let's say if both are slash, otherwise both are not slash. In the second case, I want something here. Maybe I can say list dot list only. I will put it here in the end. Okay, then it goes to home. Now let me go and do what happened. Let's see. Create. It's going to create page, but I am also getting home page because create and this list seems to be similar, because in the list I can replace anything. Here in this case, in the create, I'm replacing with the list as the name of the create. So I'm getting home page also. But if I delete the last line, I will get only the create page. If I go to home page and if I add this path, then it's fine, because at least we are only going to here. But in case of create, since both have the same format, the last one also thinks it is similar to this one, and it goes to create also and list also. That is the home page. So we need to fix this one. To fix this one, we need to use a switch statement. So I will say, let me use the switch statement. So let's see, switch in React router. So we will use switch statement. With the switch statement, we only use one route, and after it is found, we don't go to the below routes. So let's use the switch statement. So this is how we use the switch. So I will use the switch statement here. I will also close this one. And I will get the switch in the URL. Now, if URL is create, then only create will go and it will come out from the loop. It will not go to the last part because of switch statement. It only takes the one route and then it comes out if it matches. So now if I go and go to the create page, so you will see I don't see the home page. But if I was removing the switch one, then you will see home page is there because it is following both the URL. Both the URL are similar. This one and this one is similar. So it is following this pattern. So I will keep the switch, then it will take only first one and then it will ignore the last one. So it's taking the first one, ignoring the last one. But what if I want this, if I want to go to particular list, for example, this is the list, and I put this list here. Now we are going to the home page, but we have the extra parameter of this list. So if I print in the home page, if I print this dot props dot match dot params dot list, so I will get this list ID. But if I go to the home page, I am not getting anything because list ID is not there. So basically, we will create one here. I will say constant list ID is equal to, we'll see if this is present. So maybe I can say directly, I can give this one, and let's see what is list ID coming in the console.log. It's coming undefined because we are in the home page. But if I go back, I'm getting the list ID as this one. So basically here I will say if list ID is missing, then we need to take the default list ID. So let's see what is the default list ID. I will define the default list ID in the configuration. So let's see, this is my configuration file. So here I will say default list ID, and here I will put the default list ID from the Firebase. So if we don't have list ID, we will make this as a list ID. So let's see what is the default list ID. So if I go to MyFlix, so this is my default one. So I'll grab this ID and I will put that here. So this is my default list ID. Let's go to create page and copy these 2 lines of the code into the home page. And I will say if this list ID is available from the URL, I will take that list ID, and if it is not available from the URL, I want to take the default one which will come from the Firebase constant. So I'll say Firebase constant dot default list ID. So here I will, instead of this, I will put this list ID. So I'm getting this list ID. Now instead of putting it in this constant, let's create the state for that. Constructor props super props list dot state is equal to, so here I will say list underscore ID. So here only I will grab this one and I will put it here, and I will use this last ID here. So instead of putting it here, I am putting it here while the page is loaded. and we are putting in the constructor. And here I will say this dot state dot list underscore ID. So I'm now getting it from the state. So we are getting this ID. Let's say if I don't pass it, then also I'm getting this ID. So let's go to the second one and let's try to copy this one. So now if I don't pass it, I'm getting the home page with default ID. And if I pass it, I'm getting from the URL, that is this one, v7p, and here also it's v7p. So if user pass the list ID in the URL, we will show his website. If user don't pass his ID in the URL, I will show my website, which I defaultly created it. So this one was about the default one. Let's see if we have console. Okay, so this one was done. Now I will create few more URLs. So all the things which will come inside the, like showing the video or showing the categories, are inside this list ID. So for example, so this is my list ID. So I can create one more URL like here slash, I can say detail. Detail will go to the detail page where I can show the video. So, but it is appended with this list ID. So let's create some path for that one. So before that, I'll create a new file called as detail.js. I will create the component, name it as a detail. This will be the detail page where we will show the video to the user. And here in the app layout, I will say one of the paths which I will create is list slash detail. It will go to this detail. I will also create another one without the list, because default will also come, and for default I want it, for the default one I want only slash detail. But detail should also send the video ID, so that what video I want to see. So after detail I will say video underscore ID. So in the detail page we are also passing video underscore ID. Same thing with the list. There is a list and there is a detail page, and I am also passing the video ID, so that on the detail which video I should run. So we are passing, in both the case we are going to the detail page. So let's go to the detail page and we will do console.log detail page, and I'll say this dot plots what is coming in the detail page. Now in the layout I defined, if detail goes with video ID, go to the detail. If detail will go to the list and detail and video ID, go to this page. Let's see. Detail is not defined, so we have to define the detail. So I'll say import detail from detail.js. So detail should also pass the ID, video ID. For now, I will hard code it. And this is v7p. We don't have videos here. Let's add the videos here. So let's select some songs. Okay, this is a song one. I will add this one. Okay, I need category also. So let's create a category for song site. First category for the song site will be, for example, Hindi songs, and I'll say sad songs, and I'll say uh, maybe I can say modern songs, love songs, hate songs, whatever I want. Then I'll go to add videos. I will choose the category, for example, Hindi. Then I'll put the URL. Okay, I'm not getting the details of this one. Okay, now I got it. I'll add it. So I got this one. Okay, there is something problem in the line number video.js, line number 224. Maybe I use class. So here is the class. I'll change it to class name. And ID which I will be using is this one. So this is the video ID which I'm passing because I want to show this video. So I should pass the video ID here in the URL. I will go to home page. I will go to that list, and list is this one. So first I have to go to this list. I will create all the URLs, but before, and I'll go to the detail page, and detail page I go to, what is the URL? Let's see. So we go to detail page, list and detail, and put the video ID. So let's put the video ID. Yeah, so this is fine. So here you will see this is a detail page. In the match I'm getting list like this, and I'm also getting video ID. So this video ID basically is needed to display the video, and list is also needed. So where we have the MyFlix list, in the list we have the ID, and inside ID we go to videos and we get this video ID. So to grab the video ID, detail video ID in the detail page, so in the function called as component did mount, I will grab the video ID. Let's copy this one. We don't need this part. I get the Firebase, and then I will create a URL to grab the details. So for example, I will use this one to grab the details. So now let's construct the URL. We have the Firebase path, then we go to the list. We go to Firebase path, that is MyFlix. We go to the list, and inside list we put the list ID. So after list, we should have the list ID, and the list ID is nothing but I put it in the home page. Same thing, I need to do it here. So list ID will come from the URL if it is there, otherwise it will come from the Firebase. So we need this list ID. So after list, we should have plus this dot state dot list ID. So I'm now inside this list ID. Let's go inside the videos. So let's go inside the videos, and then I will pass the video ID. Video ID will be this dot props dot match dot params dot params dot how is our construction of the URL, params dot video ID. So I'll say params dot video ID. This will be the URL. I will double check the URL by putting the console.log URL. Then I go to the URL. I don't need the order. I don't need equal to. I need once, And if snapshot is empty, I will make the data empty. And then otherwise, it will be one record only because it's a particular video ID. Otherwise, record equal to snapshot dot wall. Let's see what is coming inside the record. And let's put this record in the data. And now I will do what is coming in the record. So we are getting record is so we get all the details here in the record, and we get the YouTube URL input ID also. So based on this record, we can show the details to the user. So we are saving this record. We are saving this record in the data in the state variable. Let's remove this one. And now let's remove this URL. Let's see URL is correct. URL is myflix list ID videos and video ID. So URL is also correct. Let's delete this one. So now we have to display the video here. So to display the video, so I will say first, maybe I can put H3, and I will grab something from here. So I can say so this is the detailed page, and I'm trying to get the state. State has a list ID, and state has a data also. This is the data. So I will say this dot here in the H3. I will say this dot state dot data dot video title. Now let's see what's coming. Error. This dot state dot data. So here we have to see data is available or not. So I can say if no data, then return null. So it takes time to get from the server. So we are getting this one in the top URL. Let's put it in the class name equal to container. We get this title. Now I will put the video here. So to put the video here, we have one. I put one of the module, npm module, and that module is called 327. 1 second. That module is called the YouTube one. So if you see YouTube, this one is a module. Okay, so we will go here and grab the module. I will say import YouTube from React YouTube. We imported the YouTube part. Now we have to run this YouTube here. So to run that YouTube, I will use it like this. So after this one, I will put HR, and then I will put a div with class name equal to. So this is suggested by the Bootstrap, what class to put it. So if I go to Bootstrap, so you will see I need to use this kind of the class name. So I'll use this one for any embed purpose. And inside this class name, I will put the YouTube on this YouTube one. So I will say YouTube video ID equal to this dot state dot data dot. So in the data, where exactly is this is the data. I will say data dot this video input ID. Let's put video input ID. And then I will say ops equal to, here we will say some ops, we will define some ops. And here I will have to put a class name of, so if we see the documentation, in the main div I have to put this one, and in the frame, my frame, I have to use this one. So I will say class name equal to embed responsive item, and I will close the YouTube tag. Now we have to pass the ops. So let's create this ops. So this ops is nothing but given by Google like this. So we will put it here, somewhere here. So this is the constant ops. This is the URL where you can grab this ops part. Autoplay is equal to 1 players wars. So if you don't want autoplay 1, so you can make it 0. So I will put this ops here. Let's see now in the page. So YouTube is not defined on line number 45. It's saying YouTube is not defined, and I already defined it here. Let's see. It was a mismatch. So it got started the whole screen. So this will be the detail page. Maybe I can make this autoplay equal to 0, and then when page will load, it will not start unless you click this one. Also, if you want to see what are the other options, let's go to the React YouTube and see what is there. So we have ops, and ops can be, you can define height, width, player bars. So these are the few parameters you can define, but since we want responsive, I did not give the height and width. Now I will go here. I created the videos. So here I will create the link to each video, so that when I click here, I should go to detail page. And detail page URL is nothing but the one which we saw. So this is the URL, and based on this, I will create the URL there. So let's go to videos.js again and try to create the link on each one. So here I will create the link. So let's say link should be let URL equal to, it will be in this format. I don't need this part. It will be slash, it has to be the list ID. So what is coming in the value? Let's check in the value. So the video.js 238 line number first. Let's fix this one. Okay, I will put this as a class name. So in the videos, I have to values coming as this one. So we have we don't have the ID. We have the ID. So that will be replaced by this ID. And this list ID is nothing coming from I created the list ID. List ID is coming from here. So what is the list? Let's check. So this is the list, is this one. So I will say this one will be the list, and this one will be the ID, and I will create this URL and I will wrap it around. So I will say link to equal to URL. I will use link, or I can use a tag. Right now here a tag is much appropriate because we are in the manage page. If it was a user face, we would have done link reference equal to URL and target equal to minus blank. Okay, so that it should open in the new page rather than here. So let's check it out. So if I click this one, it's going to another new page with the details. And if I go to this one, I can go to different video. I can start it here and then I can make it maximize it.
The wheels on the bus.
So this one is the detail page. Detail page will not have any other thing. They can view this here, and if they click this one, it will open in YouTube. It's okay right now. I will see if we can hide this one. And let's close this one. Let's try to go another one. So it goes to this one. So my detail page will be like this. So from wherever I'm calling, it should go to detail page like this one. Is it clear?